Microsoft PowerPoint is one of the most popular tools for creating slideshow presentation and class materials. It is essential to ensure that any instructional materials you create are accessible to everyone, even those using screen reader technology to access the content. You can evaluate whether your PowerPoint slides are accessible from right in the program by using the built-in accessibility checker. To open the accessibility checker, you must open PowerPoint and make sure your PowerPoint is enabled to edit and is not in compatibility mode. If it is in compatibility mode, go to the File tab and select Convert. This will allow you to return to the File tab where there are three options in the middle column. Go to the one that says Inspect Presentation. Once you click on the check for issues, it will open a drop-down menu with a few options. Select the middle option, Check Accessibility. This will open the accessibility checker on the right-hand side of the screen with a list of things to fix, as well as additional information on why and how to fix each item in the list. PowerPoint is used to encourage the use of pre-designed slide layouts. Using these templates correctly will ensure that your slides have correctly structured titles, headings, and proper reading order. The correct use of slide layouts is probably the most significant thing you can do to ensure that your content is accessible. PowerPoint presentations usually include images. While these images are sometimes decorative, many contain content that should be given a text alternative or alt text. Alternative text, or alt text for short, is a way for people using a screen reader to get an idea of what the image is on the slide. Without alt text, the viewer will be told that there is an image, but no description will be available to tell them what the image is. To add alt text, you right-click on the image and select Format Picture. This will bring up a new window with more options. Select the Size and Properties tab, which is a small box with arrows in the middle. The last option on the list is alt text. Once you click on this, it will bring up the alt text description boxes. In the description section, type an informative description of the image. It is not necessary to type image of or picture of, because the screen reader already identifies it as an image. Once you have added a description, the missing alt text error for that image should be removed from the accessibility checker. There is no need to enter a title. If your presentation has decorative images that do not convey unique content, the best thing to do is to leave the alternative text field blank. This will cause the reader to skip over the image. A duplicate slide title means that you have two slides in the presentation that share the same title. This can be confusing when the PowerPoint is read through a screen reader. To fix this, you can give the duplicate slide title a different title or add the word continued to the repeating title. If there is more than two slides that share the same title, you can add a number to the end of the title, such as Part 1 of 6. This will remove the duplicate slide title tip from the accessibility checker. If you are given the missing slide title error, it means that you do not have a title or your title is not recognized as a title because you did not use the proper layout. To fix this error, you select the Layout drop-down menu from the Home tab. This will provide options for your slide in which you should select one with a title. You can either add a title from here or copy your title into this new layout and remove any unnecessary information. Once you've adjusted the layout and added a title, the error will be removed. Check reading order tip is a suggestion that cannot be removed. It just means that you should make sure that your slide is in the order you want things to be read. To check this, make sure you are in the Home tab and select Arrange in the Drawing section of the ribbon. This will open the drop-down menu in which you choose Selection pane. The Selection pane will open next to the accessibility checker and will show the order of content on your slide. If your contents are out of order, click and drag them in the proper order with the first item being listed at the bottom and the last item being listed at the top. As stated previously, adjusting the order will not remove the tip from the accessibility checker panel. Hyperlinks are usually created by copying the link from your browser and pasting it into your slide. This automatically creates a link, but the URL may not make sense to the reader. To change the link text, select a link. Right-click and select Edit Hyperlink. A window will open where you can change the text to display field to something more descriptive. If you are creating a presentation that is intended to be displayed electronically and in printout, you may want to include the URL and the description in the link text. For example, Web AIM article on accessible PowerPoint with the URL in parentheses. webaim.org/techniques/PowerPoint. Tables on slides can present several issues if they are not formatted with accessibility in mind. The no header row specified applies to tables that you have inserted on your slide. The error means that you need to make the top row the header so that the reader can identify the structure and columns of the table. This can be done by going to the Table Tools tab once the table is selected. Select the top row that will be the header and check the header row box in the top left-hand corner. The blank rows or columns warning means that there is an extra row or column that does not contain any data. Click in the empty row or column and go to the Layout tab under Table Tools. Select the Delete drop-down menu and click Delete Column or Row, whichever is appropriate for your needs. This will remove the warning from the accessibility checker. This warning means that the table consists of cells that have been split and or merged. There is a potential that the screen reader will misinterpret the information. To fix this, move the border of the cell so that it is consistent with the rest of the table. The border should stick into place. Here are some other things to keep in mind when you create an accessible PowerPoint. Make sure that your font size is sufficient from viewing on a projector or in a video presentation. Do not use color as the only way to convey content. Animations are cool, but they interfere with the ability to use the keyboard to navigate the slideshow. If you have an embedded video, ensure that the video is captioned and the player controls are accessible. If you have embedded audio, ensure that the transcript is included. The Notes panel is a great way to add additional information that will appear on printed handouts. However, keep in mind that this information is not accessed by the screen reader. PowerPoint is a good format for face-to-face presentations, but it is usually not the best format for uploading to a course. The file can be large, and users must have PowerPoint or a special plugin in order to view the file. Exporting your presentation to a PDF is often the best format. Exporting to a PDF will remove distracting slide transitions, but keep the heading structure and other accessibility information intact. To export your PowerPoint into a PDF, click on File, then Export, then create PDF XPS document. A window will open asking you to name your file and choose your location. This will keep your original PowerPoint file and create a new PDF file. For more training on accessibility, feel free to contact the ITRC.